Hi, I'm Phil. Ho 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 and how do you do? Tonight on the show, we're gonna teach you something a little bit different. It's not a recipe, it's a craft. That's right, this is some holiday craft bullshit! I thought it would be fun to teach you guys a little craft that Courtney and I have been doing for a couple of years now. That's really simple, and it ties into pretty good cooking in the context it's made out of food. I think this is a fun, festive idea, and it's like really inexpensive. And I think it makes nice decorations and even maybe, you know, a nice homemade gift. So what these are decorative orange garlands? I don't really know what to call them, but I'll show you how to do it. And we're gonna use the power of movie magic today to take you start to finish. Okay, so I got this bag of navel oranges from Kroger. It was 4 pounds of navel oranges for $2. Actually, it was $1.97. And if you want to be super Pinterest styles, you can get a variety of citrus, which is actually what we did last year. We had blood oranges and like Cara oranges. And what you want to do is slice them as thin as possible while maintaining the full ring. Part of why I've enjoyed doing this year's round is I just have cheap oranges, so when I mess up and I don't have a full ring, or I cut one weird, I can just chew it, I can just eat it, or toss it out. That's no big deal, okay? Now, the way I make them is on a dehydrator. So I have a dehydrating rack here. I have several racks that I'll just stack up. But if you don't have a dehydrator, you can make these in the oven, and it'll work just fine that way. I've never done it in the oven, so I don't have a lot of good advice for that. So I'm just gonna fill up one rack for now, so you can see what I'm working with. If there's a little bit of overlap on the dehydrator, it doesn't seem to matter too much. When you dehydrate things, they shrink, so given enough time, you know, it'll sort itself out. And then, the only other ingredient are cloves, whole cloves. And what you do with these is you pierce them into the orange. Now this is kind of like a traditional holiday type thing. It comes from the old country. And if you want to make like elegant designs, you certainly can. My personal preference is minimalism, so I'll just put in like a couple cloves here and there. You don't have to stud every single one of these with cloves. I think it looks nice if some of them don't have them. All right, maybe a few more cloves here and there. And then we'll just fill up these racks, and then you just put them on a dehydrator and you leave them there until they're completely dry. Through the power of movie magic, I happen to have some that were drying all day. And here they are. This is what they look like when they're done. You can see that they're 100% dry. You know, they make a dry sound when you flick them. Maybe let's sacrifice one just to see what it looks like when you crack it. Okay, that's chip-like. That's kind of a good snack. It kind of tastes good. It's kind of weird, but kind of good. Yeah, okay. So there's a couple different ways you can make strings out of these decorative oranges. And the kitchen twine that I'm using, you know, it's not the nicest twine in the world, but that's okay. Essentially what you want is to have an implement of some sort. This is a martini olive spear, but you could use like a needle or anything pokey. Even a toothpick would be fine. But you want to make 2 holes. And this is method 1, that's what we'll call it. All you have to do is thread your string through, and you can proceed continuing to thread your string until you have a string of oranges. Now I will show you a second way that you can thread where you can make sure your spacing is super even, which is to just do 1 hole and string it. So actually take it to the location, wrap it through, and tie that and proceed. So just have them hanging from the string rather than threaded. It's kind of fun, right? One comment I wanted to share is something I feel like I've learned in adulthood, is that oftentimes activities that are geared or like crafts, which are for children, are fun for drunk adults. And certainly this is one of them. And here it is! John and I worked together to make this one. Looks pretty cool, doesn't it? Now one of the things I haven't mentioned thus far, one of the whole points of doing this, it smells awesome. It smells like the holidays. It's great. Now let me take you to the tree, show you what it looks like as a finished product. So you can string it along the tree like so, placing it however you like. And what you'll see is that we have actually these we made last year, and they're still good. How cool is that? So yeah, I thought that would be a fun thing to show you guys. And I hope that you enjoy it. Maybe you make a little orange clove holiday decoration. And Merry Christmas. And a Happy New Year and all those other holidays too. And yeah, that's how you do it. Bye-bye.